As someone who has worked in internet tech support for many a year now, I have encountered a wide variety of people with a wide variety of skills. From the smartest and the most knowledgeable ever about computers, ICMP and IGMP operate on top of IP, but do not transport data like UDP or TCP.
Could we have that in English?
To people that have a problem differentiating between a toaster oven and a computer. The latter are often transveneral ass plagues to their friends, their family, and anybody like tech support people who have to clean up the mental vomit that these people spew out on a regular basis. On the plus, if you're watching this video, you probably aren't one of them. Seriously, because these people are the type of people that spell YouTube U-T-U-B-E. Really, I get those people. Come on, this is the 21st century. You know what YouTube spelled like?
Seriously, there are people that dumb?
Even I'm not that dumb.
So prepare yourself, because we're going to be talking about at least one member of your family or your network of friends.
You know, the type that make you want to puke whenever they say, "Could you fix my computer?"
Here on Random Bits of Geek. Before I get to this list, let me put a few qualifiers here. This is dealing with idiots. There are plenty of people that shouldn't be on the internet for other reasons, but I'm dealing with stupid people because that's what I have to deal with on a daily basis. It makes me want to kill.
Kill!
Now, some of these categories may overlap a little bit, and there may be some issues that people might fit on this list, but they don't necessarily fit on this list. So as for anybody that thinks I'm making fun of them, this is a broad brush. If you're that stupid, you probably aren't smart enough to know it. If you know it, you're not that stupid. Got it? First on this list are people who click on pretty much everything. Anything that pops up on their computer, they're going to click on it. Even if it adds 30 toolbars to Internet Explorer. And don't get me started on why you shouldn't be using Internet Explorer.
You mean I can get smileys and little butterflies flying all over the place on my computer and clean it? I'm in! Ah!
The exception to this is that these people also don't click on the necessary updates, like Windows Update, or updating Internet Explorer, or Flash Player, or Java. You know, the things that absolutely are necessary to update, like your antivirus. This group is mostly of the senile citizen class. Now, I understand people are sometimes slow when they're really old in changing things. Trust me, I hear it on a daily basis.
I'm an old man. They didn't have the internet when I was a kid, so I don't know anything.
News for you. They didn't have the internet when I was a kid. They didn't have the internet until I was in college. And I had to learn everything from scratch. Before that, we had things called floppy disks.
At least you're not playing with your floppy during the episode.
Not that. You know the email spammers. Every message is forwards, 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 forwards everywhere you see. And it can be in anything from something spiritual and uplifting to the dirtiest joke in the world. Thankfully, the number of people that do this has significantly decreased. Unfortunately, they've all gone somewhere else. Specifically, now, while all social media has people who share a lot of junk, Facebook seems to be the plague that it is, because it's Facebook. Same rules as the email spammers. They're going to post anything that they see online. Hey, I thought this was funny, or this very vaguely amused me. I will share this with everyone. And it turns out it's that viral crap that people promote that means absolutely nothing whatsoever. Stuff that has nothing to do with anything in the world that we care about. Like I said, all social media has some of this, but Facebook, the bullshit is turned up to 11! Microsoft Windows XP came out in 2001. 13 years later, on April 8th, 2014, Microsoft ended support. This meant get the hell away from Windows XP. We're 13 years and 3 operating systems later. If you are still running XP as your primary computer and believe you should have Windows XP and keep it, you need to stop using computers forever. Forever! Forever! I'm serious about this. It's worse, I actually ran into somebody today before recording that was still using Windows ME. Luckily, I didn't have to tech anything because he can just die. This one's a little more of a sensitive one. There are people out there, and I very rarely run into them, but when I do, it's a pain in the ass to the extreme, that are incapable of reading things. They've taught themselves just enough to be able to click on a few things and maybe get videos to show up, or something that they don't have to read. However, this is the 21st century. There is very little in the 21st century that you can do that doesn't require some skill of reading. Anything involving a computer requires reading. Educate yourself and get reading, and then come back and talk to me. And then maybe I will have some tolerance for you. Until then, stop using computers. Finally, of all the categories, this is the one that you should stop using computers forever. These are the people that don't know anything about computers. They don't want to know anything about computers, but they expect you to magically make all their shit work. Well, I don't know nothing about them computers. My wife just said it wasn't working. She told me to fix it. I don't know how to do. I just want you to fix it. Can you press a button, make it work? Every other category has some level of ignorance because of lack of knowledge. Yours is willful. You have chosen to be an idiot. Why are you trying to use things you have no clue about and don't want to know about, but expect to work? Why? 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 Die! 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 Pie! 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 Luckily for you, I have a solution. A completely foolproof and magical tablet PC that you cannot possibly mess up, that will cause you no problems and require you to never call us again. Here it is for you, the willfully ignorant, the stupidest people on the internet. Here it is, your new computer! Sort of. Maybe. Not really. Oh, yes. I'm feeling good. So, there we go.